Talk
Hello.
about comedy of sports
Don't.
kind.
Okay, comedy sports. Being in comedy sports all 4 years, it was definitely a ride to experience all four of the different captains and all the different people just in comedy sports. Rotating in and out. Like starting your freshman year off with Kenny Davis. That's a lot to go through. That's a lot to deal with, and then just and then going through Joseph Cowdery and Jason Mars, and then finally ending with Miranda. It was a lot of different teaching styles, but a lot of good lessons that we learned in improv and things.
How did comedy sports impact your life?
Comedy sports gave me the power to be able to say things really quickly, and
You're gonna
just
restart that statement in a second. You're gonna
say things.
There's literally no one here.
Is it still playing?
Yeah. We're filming.
Who was it?
I'm gonna kill him.
Who was it? Steph?
Sean.
Of course it was.
Go.
Comedy sports helped me, be able to say things on the spot and really just BS anything that I needed to get through. It's great procrastination. It helps with procrastination and anything that you don't want to do. Put it off, and then comedy sports will help you and just get you through whatever you need to do.
Favorite scene, funny moments?
One of my favorite all-time scenes was Miranda and I, Silent Tension. Obviously, I mean, that is it's one of my favorite scenes. So basically, me and Miranda are just sitting next to each other. It's a very, very quiet scene, and they say go, and we're just sitting there, and then all of a sudden, I think it was Miranda who started it. She just went like this. And then I decided, I'm gonna one up you, and I'm gonna go like this. And then it just turned into this ham boning competition, with us just. And then the entire thing ended. It ended, and then we stopped. We looked at each other, and I think one of us just said "same time tomorrow" and left. And that was the only line said in the entire scene. It is one of my favorite moments in comedy sports, just because her and I were just on the same brainwave at that point, just knowing what we wanted to do. So it was so much fun. And then if I can talk about another one, anytime I did slideshow, it was that much fun. Just no matter who it was with, any time it was tons of fun.
What are you gonna miss from comedy sports?
Oh, I'm gonna miss all the people. Like I love those guys. I love those. I love the guys, the girls. I don't want to be sexist. All of them. They all have a special place in my heart. Just because of you're very vulnerable when you're at comedy sports because it's. There's so much of yourself put into the characters and anything like the stuff that you do that those people have seen more of the real me than anyone else. So I'm gonna miss having that connection with those people.
Let's move on to performing.
Oh God.
What's been your favorite show?
My favorite show this year was The Odd Couple. There is no doubt in my mind that was the most fun I've ever had in a show. Just the opening scene alone was so much fun, even in just the blocking portions of it. Like we wanted to keep going, we wanted to do it again, we wanted to make it bigger. And me and those 5 guys, was it? Yeah, 5. There was 5 of us on the stage at that point. Just the 5 of us and the camaraderie that we had. Those were the first times like I really got to know Drew. I got to know Joey. Trevor and I became closer. Even Colton and I were, actually becoming really buddy at that point. It was really great just to get to know people and and get to do a show that is so widely known. Like I can go in anywhere now and say I played Oscar in The Odd Couple, and everyone goes, "Oh well, isn't that great?" And then there's like my dad who has what? You want a medal? No. So it was really just such a fun show to do. There's so much going into it, and then even it was even awesome to have the female version on the other side of it, just to see like the contrasting parts of it. It was really cool to have Jenna on the other side, like consolidating with me, because neither of us knew our lines at one point, and we were just like, well, so yeah, that would have to be my favorite show.
Any lessons that you've learned from being in the actual class or on stage?
Learn your lines. Just do it. It's so much easier when you do. It helps everyone. And then don't be a butthead. Just be quiet. Get crap done. You know, don't be me. I was the worst. I'm the worst in rehearsal processes. Don't be me. Be someone else.
Don't fall asleep on stage.
Don't fall asleep on stage. It's bad. Because then Goins will post a picture of you on the Facebook page, and you're just gonna be like immortalized like this. It's the worst. And you know, I'm gonna move into frame. Just have a good time. That's really all you can do. Cherish what you got, because you know you won't have it for long, and then you'll be like me, sitting in a red chair, talking to a camera, and thinking about that you're leaving in a couple days.
Highlight moments, funny moments.
Funny moments from the show, or just from any show, or
Any show,
any
backstage, during the
Um,
class.
Obviously, the time we lost Miranda junior year in the fog. Everyone knows that story by now. There's the time during one of the shows I broke a plate during Odd Couple. I threw it at the wall, it shattered, and I was just like, whoa. I think some of it hit Bianca. Sorry. Let's see. Are there? There was during Sweet Charity, I forgot to come on for a line. I just didn't come on, and nobody noticed. Of course, it was Cappy's night. But really, all the funny moments came from Anything Goes. Just because I was working with my best friend, and we got to do anything we wanted as long as we weren't really offending people. We so were. Honestly, there were so many people coming up to us after the show goes, do you know how offensive that is? And we know. Trust me, I know.
What will you miss most about being here?
Oh god, I'm gonna miss the room. The room is nice. Like it's a homely room. I've been in this room for 4 years. It's a room that I don't mind sleeping on the floor, even though I know there's rat poop. I'm gonna miss performing, because I don't know how much of that I'm gonna do outside of all this. I mean, you know, community theater maybe, but there's not gonna be a whole lot. So I'm gonna miss my time on that stage. I'm gonna miss the people, of course. I've been with these kids for 6 years now. This is our 6th year. They know me. They know everything about me. You know, I'm gonna bring this back to La Paz. They took me in when I was the lowly kid sitting in the corner. I was sitting in the corner of our 7th grade drama class. Didn't know anybody. Came from a private school. And now I'm a very lucky person.
Whew. Any last thank yous, last remarks?
I'm just this is a general just thank you to everybody. I've had a blast. I'm so excited to see where everybody else is gonna go and what they're gonna do. I'm excited for everybody else's future. I'll be here if you ever need me. I'm like 15 minutes away. That's IVC college, but you know I'm gonna be at home most of the time. Just ask Charlie where I'm living. Yeah. If you need me, just call me. Love you guys.
Call me if you want to reach me.